Before this video starts, I'd just like to say I'm going to start using both VR gameplay footage and non-VR footage, mostly because I'm broke and can't afford to buy a ton of VR games, and I don't feel like using the same games over and over again. You don't have to, but if you'd like to support the channel so I can have different games to play, then feel free to donate from my PayPal link. Again, it's totally not necessary, but it would be much appreciated. Now to the video. HTC, as some of you may know, used to be one of the kings of virtual reality. Back when VR was a rare thing to see someone with, that headset was usually the headset they had, along with Oculus headsets. HTC had one of the best-selling headsets, the HTC Vive. I've only ever used one from when I was able to play VR from an arcade, but from my experience, it gave me a true insight as to what VR had to offer. Not only did HTC give many their first experience as to what VR was all about, it gave some internet success because nobody had an opportunity to use one, so many watched videos about the headset. I remember when I was a little kid, I watched that prank that PewDiePie's now wife pulled on him while he was playing VR. This was pretty much the first time I had ever heard about it, and that video was what brought me into the VR space. But of course, I was like 11 when I saw that video, and there wasn't even a chance my parents were getting me a laptop, let alone a VR-ready PC and a headset at such a young age. I've known about HTC for many years now. I sometimes reminisce about how if I didn't watch those first tech videos by MKBHD, that maybe I wouldn't have grown into liking technology, and my first set of videos I watched about tech was Marquez's HTC One M8 video. So not only was I interested in technology, but my first of seeing reviews was about a company that made phones and VR headsets. Sorry, that was a little off topic, I'll stop talking about myself now. HTC would be known as the king of virtual reality, even partnering with Valve to sell their own headset on Steam, until Valve decided to make their own headset, which would obviously become the Index. At a time where they seemed unbeatable, when it only seemed like they had a bright future ahead, something happened that would change the entire model that HTC was originally going for. HTC would then release the Vive Pro, which was supposed to be an upgraded Vive in every way possible. Better resolution, better sound quality, you name it. The Vive Pro was going to be the next generation of VR headsets, but there was an issue. The original Vive was around $800 at launch, which at the time was expected of this new way of gaming. It truly did give you what you paid for. Of course, there could be some company that did better before the Index that I'm just not aware of, but who knows. The Vive Pro was $600, a $200 price cut, but you weren't paying for the all-inclusive package with controllers, sensors, you were just paying for the headset. I'd really recommend watching Linus Tech Tips video on the Vive Pro. It's much more of a review, then will give you more insight as to why this headset failed. But watch this video first and then go watch his video because he gets more views than I do. So please just watch my video. HTC took a beating for this decision. You were paying over $1,500 for a headset that could barely function, and you'll need to put more money into it to get it running properly. Once the Index came and Oculus being bought by Facebook to make standalone headsets, HTC was falling off path. They eventually made the decision to focus on the business side of VR. Now, I personally have never seen a business work in VR, but who knows, I'm just a kid from Utah. They would eventually release a few more headsets, which didn't bode well for gamers, so not a ton of gamers bought them. To be fair, it's what they wanted, the business market, but not where VR, shines the most. Thank you all for watching. I took a break yesterday as to not get burnt out on making videos. Sorry about that. I've been playing with the idea of making some merch, not necessarily about my channel, but more like VR in general type of merch. I have some ideas, but anyways, subscribe and I will see you in tomorrow's video.